Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about another controversial topic, and that's not a word. We're going to talk about another controversial topic regarding addiction, and that is exercise addiction. And just like sex addiction, there is no diagnosis officially in the DSM-5 for exercise addiction. However, compulsive exercise, as we'll talk about next week, has been indicated in eating disorders. And so we have, for example, bulimia-induced exercise addiction and anorexia-induced exercise addiction, which I will get to next week. Exercise addiction, apart from eating disorders, however, is not a bona fide diagnosis in the DSM, just like sex addiction isn't. Having said that, just like with sex addiction, there are clinicians who are nonetheless treating exercise addiction and treating it like it is a diagnosis, and arguing that it has similar characteristics to other forms of addiction, such as food addiction, sex addiction, and drug and alcohol addiction. So what I would like you to do in a moment is you'll see on slide 12, there is a link to a video, and I would like you to watch it to get yourself into this concept of what clinicians mean by exercise addiction. Studies do indicate, not many, but there are a handful of studies that have indicated, once again, that transcription factor, delta phosphate, that I just talked about with regard to sex addiction, in the nucleus accumbens also accumulates in the nucleus accumbens after compulsive running behavior. So we're seeing a kind of convergence here that multiple forms of excessive activity, whether that be drug and alcohol, whether that be sexual, whether that be in this case exercise, running in particular, all seem to point to the same transcription factor, delta phosphate, in the same part of the brain, the nucleus accumbens, which we know is important in drug and alcohol addiction. So provocative, but not enough studies. I want you to take a look at the video and then meet me on slide 13.